The riches are in the niches. What's up, everyone? We're going to be talking about the best niches to be in, and this is definitely my own opinion. There's thousands of niches out there, but I'm going to be sharing the ones that you definitely want to be in and that are growing, that are evolving, and that are always going to be a space that you're going to want to pretty much be dipping your toes into and focusing on in this next decade. So today I'm going to be talking about the 3 different niches that you should be studying, really trying to hone into, and stuff that you want to be part of if you want to be part of a growing industry. You always want to be part of industries that are growing, definitely none that are declining, and we're going to take a step back and look at a few different niches, my top 3 that I would probably dip my toes into. And if you're not in any of these niches, diversify, get into it, start learning about it every day, and you can position yourself to be able to help these niches in whatever service you're selling. No matter what, as long as you're dipping your toes and you're getting a little piece of that pie, you'll be able to last in this next decade. We're talking about number 1, and this is the crypto space. We've seen the rise and fall of Bitcoin, ETH, and all these different coins that have been popping up, from the main coins, the altcoins, and then also recently NFTs. All these different projects that are taking place and how this space is evolving, it's growing. If you're an agency and you're not working in this space, or you at least don't have 1 or 2 clients, or at least a client in this space, you're missing out. You're missing out on a lot of things that are shifting and evolving. And what's so cool about this space, which is both good and bad for a lot of people, it's quick, it's fast, it's changing every single day. The space changes so fast, and that's what I liked about crypto. I think us that are really young, we're really into things that move fast, and there's people that are like, oh, technology's moving fast. Crypto moves fast every day. You got to really be on the ball. You got to be really immersed into the communities and the things that are being launched and how the space is evolving. This is definitely a space you want to be in, and we're not even just talking millions. This space is multi-billion, multi-trillion. Okay, I know I went from billion to trillion real quick, but that's how quick the space moves. If you don't even have any Bitcoin or ETH, or even like getting into the space and just investing into something, I'd highly recommend it. Just put $1,000 into Bitcoin today. And I'm not even trying to tell you not to, or you should, or I'm not even trying to pump or any of that stuff. I'm just saying it's one of the best business, you could say, moves that you can make as far as investments. Okay, if you guys have an extra $1,000 and it's just sitting in the bank, invest in a coin and watch that grow. Just leave it there, lock it up, don't even look at it for the next decade, and you'll thank me later. Number 2 is e-commerce. This is another niche that you always want to dip your toes in, be a part of, always learn, and try to become better as far as skills and services to help provide for a lot of growing businesses out there. The world is changing, and electronic commerce, that's what e-commerce means. It's pretty much a buying and selling in a specific type of marketplace. And I'm looking at my screen because seriously, I'm just getting hit by ads on Google. This is the power of e-commerce, being able to sell anywhere and everywhere all around the world. And by 2025, it's estimated to be a 4.2 trillion, with a T, $4.2 trillion industry. It's a big part. And a lot of people, when they're getting into even the agency space, they're like, oh, it's so saturated, e-com, everyone's running an e-com agency. There are a lot of definitely different e-com agencies that service different types of services that are part of that system. But check this out. You guys want to know if e-com is really booming? Go to Amazon. Go to Amazon, and every single product that you see is part of an e-com brand. It's booming. It's growing. It's building. Like I said, 2025, $4.2 trillion space. If you're not in this space, or if you're looking to get in a space that's always evolving, always changing, and definitely something that's not declining and it's growing, I get into e-com and I learn about it. I'd really learn how you can service these types of clients, because they're always looking for more people to grow, especially as companies are growing at such a rapid rate. They're always looking for talent, skills, marketers, people that can help them solidify and obviously outwork their competition, because there's a lot of competition out there. And if you can craft a service around that, you'll be very, very valuable in this marketplace. Niche number 3 is e-learning. e-learning info product type of companies, people that are selling digitalized products that help service a specific type of client and help educate them in whatever field. And there's so many types of e-learning companies out there. We see companies like Lynda. You guys know LinkedIn actually bought lynda.com for $1.5 billion a couple years ago. We see other places, and I'm talking about big e-learning places that are actually going to service people. You guys probably heard of like masterclass.com and all these big e-learning companies that are growing. And I like helping info product entrepreneurs, people that have a legit skill that can actually service and produce results. You actually have to be able to help people get results in whatever industry. There could be people that are teaching about boxing, cooking, fitness. There's so many out there, you know. It's not just how to make money online, but why I like this type of niche is because not a lot of brands out there can make this much amount of profit. You're pretty much selling just the information. So there's a lot more profit margin. You're not having to buy the physical product. You're not having to think about shipping. You can deliver this anywhere all around the world without thinking of all those extra overhead costs to store it. It's stored all online. You can sell a few $100 to a couple $1,000 course, and 85, 90, 95% of that is pretty much profit right out the door. That's what's so great about the e-learning space, and it's evolving, it's growing, and it's definitely not declining. It is growing. By 2025, the e-learning space is looking to be over a $300 plus billion a year type of business. That's about $1 billion a day average by 2025. This is a growing industry. It's my type of favorite clients to work with because I started going into the e-learning space, worked for an education company back in 2016 when I was working with Ty Lopez, and I saw the amount of income and money and how much money people are willing to spend just to learn some information. And people that invest in themselves, they value that information a lot more. And like I said, you're able to negotiate higher retainers, higher deals with your ideal types of clients out there. You can definitely get way more profit margin because the company is profiting. I like working with people that have high tickets, that have a few $100 types of courses, and how we're able to create, build an audience and sell to that audience. And like I said, as long as they can produce a result, you know, they're not just selling something that they know doesn't give results. If it can produce results, that product can really change the game in that industry, in that niche. It's done. Like, you could make so much money in this space. Like I said, $1 billion a day by 2025 average is what this space is looking to get. So e-learning, it's where it's at. I actually, if you guys want to learn more about that stuff, you guys can join the email list. Link will be below. And I have a lot of different education products that have helped other people, have actually gotten people results, and this is why I like this space. And if you know that you're somebody that wants to work with people in this space, I'd recommend education, info product companies to be able to serve them, help them, and see how you can grow their brand utilizing any types of online strategies. So hopefully you guys, you got some info from here. A lot of different industries out there. These are definitely growing industries. If I were to invest in, if I were to look into any type of companies, or even if you're thinking about being a partner or help, actually, you're like, hey, RC, what kind of niche should I help in? Because a lot of people always figure out what kind of niche, and I have a niche list. So if you guys want to go ahead, drop down below. You guys can check out my niche list. It'll be part of my email list. And I just kind of crafted something together to pretty much help people and get them to the right foot to think, hey, these aren't just the only 3 niches, but these are probably the ones I would get into. They're growing. Everybody can eat. Like, if everybody decides that watches this video to hop on, it's a big industry, and there's a lot of people making a lot of money, making a lot of big power moves in these industries, and they're only growing. They're definitely not declining. So pick it, figure it out, go into it, study it, go all out, take action. Once you take action, you may fail a little bit, get back up, do literally reverse engineer what you've learned, and then go back into the marketplace and test again. This is part of being an entrepreneur, being a business owner, taking control of your life, creating different flows of income, and being in industries that are always growing, to know that, hey, everybody can eat. So if you guys enjoyed, you guys can tap the like, hit the sub. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Y'all be blessed. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
I'm so free, I got no chains running through the wall. Heaven got a playlist. I promise that's my favorite placement. Faithful over no change.